Welcome to our channel, Just Misbehavin'. Hi everyone.
Good morning, my fellow misbehavers.
Welcome to our channel, Just Misbehavin'. This weekend is sure to be a lot of fun for many reasons. We're also heading up to Washington to the Aero Teardrops Annual Roundup.
Yeah.
It was put on hold due to COVID, and it has started back up this year. So we're going to check it out and share all that we can see. We're going to head to the area, Stevenson, Washington, which is just on the other side of the Columbia Gorge. So it should be lots of fun and checking out everybody else's rig in addition to ours.
Yep, and they said that we could bring, actually anybody could bring a teardrop or trailer. It didn't matter if it was a teardrop or not. So they invited other groups as well, or other people. So
yeah,
it's kind of cool.
So put on your calendar for next year if you aren't able to make it this year, but we'll share all the fun. Thanks again.
Bye.
One of the coolest parts of this drive is the majestic scenery. In the distance stands Oregon's highest mountain, Mount Hood. Plus, it offers the only year-round lift-served skiing in North America. While hot springs and steam vents are still active on Mount Hood, the last eruption from the volcano occurred in 1866. As you leave Oregon and make your way into Washington, there's a toll bridge that charges $2 per vehicle and 50 cents for a single-axle trailer. The Hood River White Salmon Interstate Bridge is the second oldest bridge built across the Columbia, having been completed in 1924. Unfortunately, bicycling over it's prohibited, which means there's no way to legally and safely pedal across the Columbia River for 40 miles between Cascade Locks and the Dalles. That goes for pedestrians too. Trust me, this is not a bridge you'd necessarily want to walk across. The roadway deck is only 18 feet 9 inches, and that has to accommodate 2 lanes of traffic. If you're looking for a great place to grab something to drink and a bite to eat, you can't go wrong with Clark and Louie's restaurant on the Columbia River waterfront. The 1905 building offers picturesque views of the river filled with windsurfers and historic photographs on the walls. There's also a very eclectic assembly of food options, including elk burgers, buffalo meatloaf, and a killer salmon chowder, just to name a few. Be sure to walk about 500 feet to Skunk Brothers Spirits next door. This is a true craft distillery with a speakeasy feel. Oh, and don't be misled to thinking you're all alone when you walk into the empty waiting room. Go ahead and just give the bookshelf a push to the side, and you'll be transported to the tasting room with everything from moonshine whiskey to delicious apple pie brandy.
Broken down so we
One more stop before we arrive to our final destination to join the Aero Teardrops Annual Roundup. Take about an hour to visit the Columbia Gorge Interpretive Center. You won't be disappointed as you learn more about the cultural and natural history of the Columbia River Gorge.
Hello, my fellow misbehavers.
We have arrived, so I'm going to show you around. This is our beautiful view. Okay, so we are going to kick it off with pear margaritas. Again, we can't say enough about how fun this X blender is. Just take some ice, a frozen pear, some tequila, juice of a lime, Cointreau, simple syrup, and good to go. Everything is loaded, so you just screw this on, lock it into place, and suddenly the wind kicked up. Okay, cheers. Pear margaritas.
Cheers. Salud.
So each year, Aero Teardrops hosts a roundup for customers and their trailers, and it's a welcoming environment open to other small trailer owners. The fairgrounds provided us with a perfect spot to gather for our group, and just look at our backdrop. Weekend filled with great food, beautiful scenery around us, and games like cornhole and axe throwing. It was also just great to walk around and check out everyone's rig and get to know our fellow trailer owners and learn a little bit more about each. One of the options we chose to add to our build is a Free Spirit High Country Series rooftop tent. We've decided to enjoy sleeping up above for the night, and this tent can handle extreme cold weather, but it's super comfy on summer nights too, with all of the awesome windows framing the great outdoors. I've done a video while Scott was cooking this up, but these are the easiest plow disc nachos ever. Cheers.
Yeah.
Saturday morning, we took a little journey into downtown Stevenson and stumbled upon an open-air market right next to Clark and Louie's. Talk about fun. And the fun only continued from there. Oh. Nice! All signed up to bring a favorite dish for tonight's potluck, so Scott is cooking up an awesome stir-fried rice. Hi, baby.
Hey, darling. Hey, let me give a shout out to some fraternity brothers I just talked to. Jeff McQueen, Victor Libby, and Dave Wagner. They're back in Michigan.
Always seems like a tradition for you with your fraternity brothers when we're camping. I love it. This is the start of an amazing stir-fried rice. And just take a look at all of this food. No one walked away hungry, that's for sure. The master
got a round
chef
going.
himself.
1, 2, 3. There's 9 burgers. 9 burgers coming.
Cool things we learned about Skunk Brothers when we toured the facility and did a tasting there is that they have a great section on their website with recipes. So today we are making the Summer Fling, which is made up of lemonade, cranberry juice, a splash of ginger beer, and then of course this cinnamon corn whiskey, which is super good. We're gonna top it off with a maraschino cherry. So first I'm gonna start by muddling these lemons, and I will show you the finished product. There she is, the Summer Fling. I'm gonna pop a maraschino cherry into that and serve it up. Okay, I'm gonna give this a try. Again, this is Summer Fling, and Skunk Brothers, you get all the credit. Absolutely delicious. I don't know that we were quite ready to head home, but we did make the trip fun. We stopped off at the Gorge White House, a 4th generation family-owned and operating farm that offers hard ciders, wine, farm fresh food, fruits, and lots more. Thank you, Aero Teardrops, for an awesome gathering. We can't wait to do it again next year, so please like and follow us as we hook up and go in Miss Behavin.